Once upon a time, there was a poor boatman in a village. He was illiterate. He used to sail boat from morning till evening just to earn his daily needs. It was the beginning of the summer season, and boatman was waiting for a passenger at the bank of a river. Just then, a scholar came and sat in his boat and pointed to go to the other side of the river. The boatman started sailing and boat started advancing smoothly. A gentle breeze was blowing. There was the murmuring sound of waves, and hundreds of gulls were circling overhead. The scholar was in a good mood. He was very proud of his learning. He started telling the boatman about the books he had read, then giving the reference of new books. He asked the boatman, "Hey, have you read any of these books?" The boatman said, "Sir, I am a simple boatman. I am not educated. Therefore, I can't read." Listening to this, the scholar got surprised and said, "What? You are illiterate? Then 1/4 of your life is waste." What a waste! The sailor felt bad after listening to the man, but what could he do? He kept sailing the boat. After some time, again the scholar asked the boatman, "Hey, do you know what are these stars, this astronomy, how they are working?" The sailor said in despair, "No, sir, I don't know anything about astronomy." The scholar again got surprised and said, "What? You don't know astronomy? Then 50% of your life is waste." What a waste! The sailor again felt bad after listening to the scholar, but he kept quiet. The boat was sailing and the scholar was enjoying. After silence of few minutes, the scholar again asked the boatman, "Hey, do you know what are the trees? Do you know anything about the science of botany?" The boatman again said in despair, "Sir, I am a simple boatman. I don't know anything about botany." Listening to this, the scholar again expressed his surprise and said, "What? You don't know anything about botany? Then 75% of your life is waste." What a waste! The boatman again felt bad after listening to the scholar, but he had no option but to stare at the scholar helplessly. He lost his focus and started thinking. The boat was in middle of the river. Just then, suddenly the boat collided with a rock under the water, and the boat got a jolt. Due to hitting the stone, a hole was made underneath the boat, and water started filling in it. Before the scholar could understand anything, the boatman asked him, "Sir, do you know how to swim?" The scholar got panicked and asked, "No, I don't know how to swim. But why?" The boatman smiled and said, "Sir, you don't know how to swim. If you can't swim, then whole of your life is going to be wasted, because this boat is about to sink in water." Shortly, the boat overturned and scholar started drowning in water. He started pleading to boatman for help. The boatman rescued him and brought him to shore. Now the pride of the scholar was totally shattered. He had understood that one should not look down on others. If you claim to be humble, you probably aren't. Most often, you get humble only after you have been humbled. Humility is the positive outcomes of humiliation. And sometimes, the best thing that can happen to a leader, particularly a leader with an oversized ego, it is suffer through an embarrassing failure.